the Merciless Player here, bringing you the very first episode in my new series, Custom Class of the Week. So, let's get started. Well, the primary weapon that I'll be choosing for this class is the MP7, which is unlocked at level 74. And for those who don't know, the MP7 is a submachine gun with virtually no recoil, a very nice fire rate, and good mobility, which makes it a very well-rounded submachine gun and weapon, and can really help you out in in most of the scenarios you'll find yourself in Call of Duty. So, for the proficiency I used attachments, which you can unlock at weapon level 12, and attachments allows you to choose 2 attachments. So, the 2 attachments I chose were extended mags, and extended mags brings you from a 40 round clip to a 60 round clip, and I chose rapid fire, which I think it almost doubles your fire rate, but I'm not 100% sure. And you can unlock rapid fire at weapon level 11 and extended mags at weapon level 24. And another reason the reason I chose these attachments together is because they kind of cancel each other out. If you just had rapid fire, you would be shooting all your ammo a lot quicker than you would without it, of course. So when you get the more ammo, you're still emptying your clip probably about the same speed. So it cancels out, and you're just getting more power. So I think that's a pretty nice combo, and can really pay off in the end, and it really does. So for my secondary, in my opinion, the secondary really does not matter on this class, because you will be using your primary most of all when you use this class. So you can pick your own secondary, pick whatever you want. But what I used was the RPG, because if, let's just say someone's in a corner and I can't quite see them, but I don't want to risk going towards them because I don't really know what they have, I can take my RPG out and get them with the explosion. Not to mention that an RPG is pretty effective against air and ground support. And overall, it's a pretty nice launcher. You can unlock the RPG at level 80. And for my lethal grenade, I used a Frag. And the Frag you unlock right from the start. You don't really have to unlock it. As soon as you're level 4, you can use it. And the Frag is, unlike the Semtex, which sticks to the surface where it hits, or sticks to what it hits, the Frag just rolls around. And the Frag can be thrown back, which is something that you have to watch out for. But it's very rare. I've never had a Frag thrown back at me. The reason I do prefer Frags over Semtex is because Frags, in my opinion, do more damage. I don't know how, I just see it like that. I tend to get more hit markers with Semtex than Frag, or the Frags. So, I don't know. Leave in the comments what you think of that, your opinion on Semtex and Frags. But, so that's how I feel, though. I feel like I get more hit markers with Semtex than Frags. And with Semtex, you have to look at it this way. You see a really loud beeping, red flashing ball of grenade coming at you. You're really going to know to run, because you're going to see it and notice it really easily. But with a Frag, for one, you can cook it and throw it so that it explodes right when it touches them. And it's less noticeable, because it's usually green, and if you throw it in the grass, it'll roll around in the grass, and it's almost invisible there. And plus, it doesn't flash colors or make too many noises except for its impact with the ground. So it's not quite as obvious of a lethal weapon, or lethal grenade. Well, I was thinking that because you really wouldn't count a throwing knife as a grenade. But, so that's just how I feel about it. I like them better. That's what I put on the class. And I didn't use a throwing knife because I only use throwing knives on, like, snipers and shotguns. And it's just how I am. I'm kind of picky about that. And bringing me to my next point, Flashbangs. As the tactical, for those of you who don't know, Flashbang blinds the enemy. Doesn't limit their mobility much. I think it could possibly limit their speed. I'm not 100% sure. but I know that it pretty much blinds. And the only really leading competitor with flashbangs are concussions, which slightly blur their vision and slow their movement, their turning and their movement. So I prefer flashbangs because I think that blindness lasts a very long time and can get really irritating and can still be really effective. You can throw one in a building, blind them, and get in there with your closer ranged weapon and have the advantage in the gunfight. So, but on this class you could use flashbangs, concussions, or portable radar. That's the vari that I would go by. For the first perk, I use Sleight of Hand Pro, because even with extended mags, sometimes it is nice to be able to reload and get back in the fight if you were missing, or if you took a lot of damage, or if you were in a huge gunfight and you ended up shooting all your shots and maybe one or two of them survived. You're going to want to be able to duck, reload, and jump back up before they can pull something over on you. So that's why I chose Sleight of Hand. Plus it's one of those perks I've just always stuck with. And not to mention with the RPG, I could shoot once, and if I got a hit marker, reload really fast, shoot again, almost guarantee myself the kill. And switching weapons fast with it didn't really pay me any good with RPG, because I never really had to do that. For the second perk, I chose, oh, and for those of you who don't know, Sleight of Hand lets you reload quicker, and then Sleight of Hand Pro lets you swap weapons faster. Assassin and Assassin Pro. What Assassin does is it hides you from everything pretty much except for kill streaks that kill you. If it's, or, let me see, it hides you from UAVs, counter UAVs, EMPs, or that might be Pro. This is just Assassin and Assassin Pro. UAVs, CUVs, counter UAVs, EMPs, I want to say advanced UAV, yeah, thermal, heartbeat, and portable radar. So you're pretty much off radar, unless a recon drone gets you, because those can still see you, and then they can put you on radar. So that's your biggest enemy right there. But I like Assassin because not only does it do that, and since UAVs are really low kill streak, there's going to be a lot of them flying up, and that puts you at a huge disadvantage when they have those. So, but the primary reason I chose it was because you could get up close in the battles. People really actually drop their guard whenever there's a UAV in the air. If they see most of the people on the other side of the map, they're going to say, well, they're so far away that I really don't have to be concerned. So their guard is going to be quite low. So what you do is you use that to your advantage and get up behind them when they were completely unexpected, or when you're completely unexpected by them, and you have the element of surprise, and you have the clear advantage in that gunfight. So you use that, and you can usually get quite a few kills off that. And that's why I like Assassin. And for my third perk, I use Stalker. There really wasn't a true choice in Stalker. What it was I was either between Stalker and Steady Aim. And for some reason, Stalker just seemed to work better for me. And what Stalker does is Stalker lets you walk faster while ADS, and Stalker Pro delays the not really the activation, they still activate. It delays the explosion, I guess you could say, of motion triggered equipment like IMS, Claymore, and Bouncing Betties. It'll make them click or make their noise, and then they'll still take a good 10 seconds probably to actually explode, giving you time to get out of the way or destroy whatever it was, the IMS is what I'm speaking of, or get into cover, you know. But it also lets you get past them, because most likely they're not going to be listening out for the clicks or the noise it makes, and you'll be able to sneak past that and get behind them. And that combined with Assassin is a great combo, because they really, even with their equipment, if they're camping in their spawn protecting an objective, you can still use both of those to get past their equipment and get very, what's the word? I'll just say secretively behind them, without them ever knowing, and you can pick up a few spawn kills, I bet. So that's why I use Stalker Pro. Not to mention the fact that I can ADS more and still be able to move at a reasonable speed, because the ADS on this gun is quite amazing considering the fact that there is virtually no recoil. Which brings me to my kill streaks. I used the Assault Strike package, with my first kill streak being the Attack Helicopter, which is a 7 kill streak. My second kill streak being the Reaper, which is a 9 kill streak. And my third choice, I guess, was the Osprey Gunner, which is a 17 kill streak. A little bit of info. The Attack Helicopter is a helicopter you call in, and it is self-gunned, and you just let it do the work for you. And with the Assault Strike package, all the kills you get with it build up on each other, as long as you stay alive. So, I got the 2 kills with my Attack Heli, I think, or no. Well, let's say your Attack Helicopter gets 2 kills. That'll get you your Reaper. You don't even have to get any more, you just let that get your kills. And that is how it kind of works. But the Reaper is a plane thing. It shoots a limited amount of Predator missiles, and you can guide them with a little laser. And the Osprey Gunner drops, I think, 3 or 4 care packages that your partners usually get, and you get to use it like a chopper gunner, like an MW2 chopper gunner. I actually like it more than a Modern Warfare 2 chopper gunner, but that's my opinion. And sorry. Usually these kill streaks build up to each other, and you really don't have to do much work yourself. But in this case, I didn't do quite so well with the Reaper, so that's why I had to get some kills to get the rest of my Osprey. But I did get it, and it was effective, and it did seem to kind of call in the match for the team. And the death streak I used was Juice. Never actually had to use it. It really didn't make much of a difference, even if I would have. But it does help you get up closer with your close range weapon, get into the battle. And so that's my class. Let me know what you guys thought. Leave your opinions in the comments below. And if you have any classes, let me know. I'll test them out. But yeah, this video is pretty much over. I hope you liked the gameplay, and I hope you liked my commentation. That's all I have to say. Have a nice day.